I used to be in corporate. I used to be a workaholic. I used to work so hard. And I was getting some results, especially because I was admired by people around me, but I was always exhausted and unfulfilled. I was always going after something and it was never enough. So I decided to become a spiritual hippie. And I went to travel the world, getting to know cultures and different ceremonies and different rituals and different ways to navigate my own inner world. And I loved that time so much, and it taught me so much about the human potential and all that happens inside of us. But honestly, I didn't have the results that I wanted to have in life. I was still struggling a lot with the normal day to day mundane things. And I was always questioning why, if I'm so in tune, um, not manifesting that reality that I thought I was capable of manifesting. I was hyperactive when I was in corporate. I felt horrible to rest. I felt lazy if I wanted to watch a movie. It was like my nervous system was always in fight or flight. But then I became very lazy in my spiritual era. Like call it like that because it's not possible for us to live our spirit anyway. But like the quote unquote modern age spirituality. I was lazy. I was lazy because I was thinking that everything could be manifested, and I was just looking at the sky and everything. Like I decided to flow, and I decided to take where life took to see where life could take me, and none of those paths got me the results that I wanted. And what I wanted was to feel amazing, to wake up feeling like I love this life, to feel amazing within, and to create an impact for the people around me as well. It is what I understood, it is like sharpening the axe. A lot of people spend a lot of time refining and sharpening the axe. That's working on the energy and working in the space inwards, but they never hit the tree. They never take action, so nothing is going to happen. And for other people, they go and they hit the tree a lot, but they don't have a good axe, so the tree is never coming down. The place where I am today, I'm having the best results I've ever had in my life. And I'm not only speaking about financial, I'm speaking about how fulfilled I am in this life. It is it is so crazy the shift in value that I have created. I wake up so excited to work with my students, to do my mentorship, to see the transformations that they're having. It gives me so much joy and it gets me high on life. And at the same time, the better my life, the more value that I create for myself, the more that I enjoy, the more value I know I can give them. And because I'm giving more value, because I'm more tuned in with myself, I'm receiving that value and that reflection back. And my life has been, I mean, it is right now better than ever before. I'm doing way less, but I'm doing the things that are creating a shift in my life. And that is having a very refined, sharpened axe and going and hitting the tree when I know it's the moment to take action. I don't feel drained. I feel like I love working. I love doing what I do. And before I used to have the biggest checklist and to-do list with a ton of things that kept me busy because I felt productive when I was doing that. And now everything that I do goes through the filter. How much value is this creating for others and how much value is it creating for me? I will tell you that in this radical, honest relationship with myself, I have found another level of intimacy. Before, I was avoiding my inner world because I was only taking care of an identity, performance, something that I needed to prove to the world to, I don't know, see if I was valuable, if I was worthy, trying to become someone in life. And then in the other side, I was avoiding life because I was too busy seeing my past self and the traumas of the ancient times and past lives. And I wasn't doing what we are here for, which is having a human experience. The relationship I have now with myself, it's a transparent relationship of intimacy. This is a relationship that I build every day. I know how I feel. I get curious about my emotions, about my state. I work on my biochemistry, and I do the best to pamper myself, to prioritize myself, because I get to know me so well in that transparency, in that honesty. I know when I'm avoiding to take action, and I know when I'm procrastinating. I know when I'm doing something because I want an outcome, and I know when I'm being true and I'm being authentic. And I'm enjoying myself so much that more and more I become a permission slip for me to be fully expressed on this life. And I never thought, yes, I did think and I did know that there was a different way of living life and doing things. But everybody around me told me this is the strategy and this is how you need to make it. You need to take these steps and you need to work very hard to get there. Or in the other side, it was you don't need to do anything and everything is going to happen for you. And if you want to make money, that's not spiritual. So you need to go and suffer because this is your offering to life. I knew there was a different way, and that is what I'm experiencing today. We prioritize the frequency. I'm seeing it for myself. I'm seeing it for my clients. I have a client that I have a session with today, and he was telling me about a deal that he closed, one of the biggest deals of his life. But then after he went to dance, and he's finding a lot of joy in dancing, and he was telling me, I closed this deal that was so big, and everybody else told me that it was impossible, but it was a bigger deal for me to go dancing, because when I'm dancing, I get in that space of joy and that space of self-trust and self-confidence that I take then to work, and that gives me the results that I'm creating right now. So it's a complete shift in the paradigm and in the way that we connect with life. How can you create more from a place of joy, from a place of pleasure? How can you do more hard work instead of have hard work? And this is what we do in the mentorship. I honestly feel that I've never been more detached from the results, and I'm having the best results I've ever had in my life. I'm having a radical different vision on what value means. And the most is that I am having a life that I love. I'm having a life that I cannot wait to wake up to. And that is possible as well. How beautiful it is that right now I have my work is only to become more of myself and support other people that want to become more of themselves as well. I don't think there's a better time to be alive. You can find me on Instagram as at elizabethramirez.co, and you can send me a message, DM me the word mentorship. Just tell me about yourself. Tell me what's going on. That's the other thing. Before, I was afraid and I wasn't going to share my things, and I need to sell this thing and convince someone from anything. Right now, there's so much gratitude in my heart. The only thing that I want to do is to give. Let's have a conversation. Share with me whatever you want to share. That it's so beautiful for me to create the art of being human, the art of being alive. My work is just to give you the ingredients for you to create a good recipe that you want to eat every day. Just giving you the colors and like ideas for you to create an artistic life for yourself in your own terms. This is me sharing with you what's on my heart today. Wishing you a day full of miracles.